Well, hello. Welcome back. Uh, you ready to look at some stuff? Here's some stuff. Remember these? Well, there was a day when they used to use this stuff, but that was decades ago. We've found alternatives to this plastic by now. Anyway, I'm glad you joined me. Tonight we're trying something a little bit different. We've replaced the lens on our video camera with a slightly different lens. What we were using is this Mamiya Seikor SX f1.8 lens. Nice lens. It's all metal. Got really good contrast, you know? You're taking pictures of the sky, you want to be able to see the differences between the sky and the clouds and the birds and the sky. So we've moved along to a Zeiss Jena f2 58mm. It seems about the same focal distance. It's hard to really know, you know. How big do my hands look today? How big does 6 inches look today? Good question. You know what I was thinking? Lucy, whatever picture you see of her, this is always kind of the same looking Lucy. I suspect that this may have been Linus all along. Like he had a second persona. Might be wrong on that. Maybe the Schultz dude just can only draw one look, and they all happen to look, like Charlie Brown, pretty much. All right, I'd like to talk about copper. This is a piece of copper, some type of copper vessel that somebody hand hammered. It does maybe look like it had been seamed together in the middle, but look at all those nice hammer marks. Those are pretty impressive. This on the bottom says, looks like Stone Forest Copper. I don't know. It could just be whatever brand that supplied whoever with copper. Who knows? Another copper vessel I found. I can't find any information on this, but this is just a copper bowl. It's totally round on the bottom, but look at how that copper looks. It's quite interesting. On the edge, you'll see it's, I don't know if I can get that into focus for you, but the edge is nice and detailed. The edge has a hammer mark all the way around. Like somebody not only hammered this whole thing just for freaking eons, but then they put this thing up on an edge and just kind of went ding, 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 ding for like another 3 hours, and made sure that all the little edges were not going to cut you. This is a great little bowl. It just kind of weebles and wobbles, you know, but if there's something in it, it won't fall down. There's a couple things out of copper. We've got some copper wire always laying around this place at looking at stuff, because it provides a nice decoration for the background and also gives us a good indicator of what type of blur we have going on with the camera. So like if I felt like I needed some more blur, I would just adjust things. Here's something I picked up the other day. And before you get any funny ideas, boys, this is not necessarily meant to look like anything other than like a little spaceship. It's like a little respirator in a way. It has a HEPA filter on the back and a little one-way valve here, so when you And then on this side it has a little like nozzle, so when you squeeze it lets air out of the nozzle, and then when you open it, it only lets air back in via the HEPA filter. So there's a valve here, and then there's a valve here. Anyway, it's good for blowing stuff. It's a little box I found not too long ago, and it's this steamed, I don't know what kind of wood this is. It's quite light. I wouldn't say it's balsa wood. I would say it's like maybe a type of wood that you would make the tops of guitars out of. You know, it's very lightweight, but stiff, substantial. Anyway, this is a little box, maybe a Japanese box. I'm not really sure. It's got a great little painting on it. On the inside, it kind of has some white residue, and it has this smell, like this, almost like it's a humidor or something, but it looks like there's some crystallized residual, and sometimes when I open this box I fear that perhaps that crystallized residual and that smell, it could be like some type of toxic powder or cocaine, or I'm not sure. It's got a really, I don't know if I feel really good now. Here's another thing I want to show you, which is this cool jewelry box. I'm guessing this could be, I can't quite get in the camera there, can I? I'm guessing that could be like Mount Fuji or something. It's kind of inlaid in there with, actually I think that's painted on. These are all sort of, I guess it's all just kind of hand painted. Boy, it sort of kind of looks like inlays, but it's really nicely done. I don't know what type of wood it is, but it's just stunning. It's got like this. Look at that. Boy, wow. If you could sell a hair product that could give you some of that business. Herbal essence, I swear. And it's nice. So anyway, this is just a jewelry box that I found. It's got a nice build, hinges. Unfortunately, I don't have the key. Let's take a look inside. That's lovely. Let's see what else we've got. I know there was a couple more things I wanted to show you tonight. What could they be? Oh shoot, it's missing a handle. These things are weird. Cable releases, you know? Gotcha. A little cable release. You just like put it up to someone's face, their eye, and just go, release me. Just give them a cable release. All kinds of fun little tricks you can do. You know, if you could somehow push that thing all the way through your finger, or just attach it somehow, you could have kind of remote control over your hand with your other hand. See what I mean? Move it. Move that finger. I command you to move that finger. See, I'm moving this thumb. I'm not even thinking about moving this hand. I'm just like commanding it. It's a cable release. It's for cameras. You put it in the button so you don't have to touch it, and so you don't bump it and make a blurry picture, and then you go, release me. It wasn't really on the list, but it was just sitting there. So I had to show it to you. Oh man, here we got a box full of stuff that. What the hell is in that box? I got a box full of stuff over here. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I talked earlier about these Color Fair cups, that I want to put on my boat. I found these funky teak holders that have been under a speaker for like ever. I'm looking at them and thinking, what am I going to do with these cups? How am I going to put them in the boat? And then there was these. These are cassette holders. But you know what I think they are? I think they're color wave holders. And then I'll probably have to put a bottle or something in the middle. But anyway, that's what's happening with that whole project. Okay, this is what I thought was interesting. We've got a master bath box here. I don't know what this stuff is. Let's take a look. This is a... Oh shit. Fucking salt and pepper all over the place. Okay, so obviously this guy has the pepper in him. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if she should have the pepper because she has that bigger opening. Here he has the 5 little holes. Anyway, these are salt and pepper. Some Danish. I don't know what they are. I don't think I would have those on my table. Guess this is just a. Oh. Just a head with some wings. That probably means something. I don't know. Josephina. Here's a couple. Yule after 80 bells. That wasn't that fun. Alright, well, we got something else here. Hang tight. We're going to go over to the big, deep, dark depths of the universe and find something that is so unbelievably outrageous that you'll just have to come back for more. Now, we didn't really find it, but I'm going to show you this box that I acquired recently. It's a, I don't know where this box is from, but it is absurdly carved in what looks to be a very time-consuming way. I mean, I don't know what was happening. Like, if time had sort of, maybe in some places on the Earth, time is really a different time zone. I mean, like it actually just, time lasts longer. We don't know. I mean, how else would people get this type of stuff done? I mean, over a lifetime and then sell it to, I don't know where this is even from. Anyway, it's a box, and I didn't figure this out for a while, but it has this little magic, ow, damn it, old fingers can't move. It has this little lever. And then, shit. Oh, then you can open it. And then inside, it's got a couple places in there. I don't know if you can tell the size of that. I mean, here's a Lucy thermos that she doesn't fit in there. Here's that little lens. Here's that damn fishing reel. Okay, it's like a decent box. It doesn't look like the modern cheap ones. It's got this crazy brass mechanism here for that lock that you open it up, and you can see the pin here. It's a little bit bent, a little bit pried on because people couldn't figure it out, but it hasn't broken through or anything. So I think it's pretty hip. I don't know what this is made out of. It's a beautiful wood. So we're going to close it back, and then we'll close it up, and then, oh, I can't get in there. Maybe I just smash it. Oh wait, that's got a really neat design on it. Something that one might want to hold on to. Oh, but you can't hold on to everything. Well, I think that's about it, kids. I really appreciate you joining me on this episode. And before we go, I just want to show you one more thing because we're looking at stuff. Look at the shiny copper disc. Man, it's like the lid to a... I don't have the camera lens to do this, but it's like a big canopy for a light. Anyways, cords hang out of it. It goes like this. It's a chain. So that's something I'm restoring. Here's another one. This is like a nice pendant. You see that? It's got one of the old school A sockets. I don't know who made these, but the letter on the hand says A. What's cool about these sockets though is, it doesn't really matter which way you turn it. You can turn it this way, keep turning it that way, or you can turn it back the other way. Like you're always going to turn it on when you hit the friction, you know, and it's got a little play in here. It kind of just sits in there. Anyway, kind of looks like a spider web. It's like Spider-Man coming to get you. Anyway, I love this type of stuff. Who can go wrong with, like, I don't know when this is from. This is from, I don't know how old the socket is. It says American, that's all it says. American Socket Company. Oh, well that makes sense because there's an A on there. Look at that. Well, whenever these are from, late 1800s, probably not. Probably like 1930s or something like that. When did electricity start in houses? You figure it out. Google the shit. I don't care less. It's a cool light. Alright. See ya.